Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for Earth signs today, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn in all placements. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or any of the other planets, or maybe you just have it, well, you're going to have it in one of the houses because we all do. So this might apply. If for some reason it doesn't resonate, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and all placements as well. And yeah, Mojo Tarot is here. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing and helping my channel to grow. Lioness Kitty Cat is here. Good morning. Thank you so much for showing up and for your support. I am going to start with the wisdom of the oracle and see, kind of get the baseline of the story and then clarify with other decks. Yeah. Ooh, we've got Serendipity, number 18. I love this card. Ooh, Imagine in Protection, which means in reverse. 20. A leg up, 34. Take a look at this for a minute. I see that you have something happening. Maybe it's already in process. Maybe this serendipity. So something feels very fortunate. You know, you're getting liftoff somehow. Things are lining up as if by magic. And it's feeling really good. With this Imagine card in reverse, though, it feels like you don't fully trust what's happening here. Kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, feeling like this is too good to be true. Your imagination is running away with you in not a positive way. It's keeping you feeling kind of stuck. Or just suspicious. And maybe I feel like with this leg up, this is speaking to maybe there's a particular person or there are people around you. Even your spirit guides, even the universe is kind of there being like, hey, this is for real. This, you need to get into that kind of receptive mode of, yeah, allowing and appreciating, being in gratitude for what's happening, because it's real. It's something that if you let it can carry you off into something really good, and you just kind of have to get out of your own way. Maybe there's somebody who's giving you really good advice, or they're like I am right now. They're telling you like, hey, you know, this thing is happening. So, let's enjoy together. Let's celebrate together. Someone's giving you a boost where you feel kind of like you're energetically struggling or feeling energetically low, and someone's like, come on now, like, let's focus on the positive. Let's like keep this momentum going. So Ooh, Linda is here. Good morning. Thank you for joining. And JoJo too, and Rest Mojo. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Um, okay, so what am I doing? I being drawn to the Guardian Tarot, my creepy tree friends. Um, I want to know more about this situation. What is this that earth signs are dealing with? Let's see, we've got the Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. This serendipitous thing comes with a choice. There's something you need to do. Possibly someplace you need to go. Whether that's on some kind of trip, some kind of physical journey, maybe deciding to move somewhere. And that could be a part of why you're struggling, because there's something, like, say you do have to move. Now you have to, figure out all the things. Logistically, moving is a pain in the ass. And yeah, you could just be like, oh, what if I move and then this ends up being like the very worst thing for me? Or, there's something too about potentially leaving what you know and love behind, for an amazing opportunity. But there's no guarantee that it's going to work out the way you hope or expect. But you're interested. Now, you could have somebody, potentially somebody with fire in their chart, uh, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who is involved in this. Maybe that's a part of this leg up, is somebody's like, hey, I see a vision for us. Let's, could be anybody. Could be, your romantic partner who's like, hey, let's move to this place. Or it could be a potential boss or a business partner. Somebody who's like, I want I want to give you a promotion, but that involves relocating. And you're going back and forth. You're vacillating. Like, uh, sounds really good, but oh my god, yes, I really want it. Oh, but I don't know if I want it. Um, and there's this. Yeah. We have Coco Pelli back here playing under the light of the moon, and this figure is kind of looking away. Like, I'm not gonna pay attention to this, which is actually like, there's a lot of enjoyment here. Playing music, like getting out and um yeah, enjoyment is the best word. And it's kind of like, oh, but I can't, or I won't. I have to think about things, be practical. But you know, you have a really strong sense that this is what you want to do. Your imagination is getting the best of you. You're letting your mind take over. Um, and I'm getting the impression this is all about needing to take a risk. There's some kind of new with serendipity. Something is lining up, and like I said, in such a magical way, and it's just like I don't know, needing to embrace that, to trust it ultimately. All right, I'm going with the cat tarot. Um I okay, do this. Do this off the top of my brain. So, what what can you expect moving forward? How about that? If you go ahead and make this decision to just go for it, to kind of get out of your head and go for it, what can you expect? We've got the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. You're you have an opportunity here that is there's a lot of value attached to it, a lot of value associated with it. Um, it's something that is potentially lucrative, or there's a potential for it to be lucrative, and it's something that you are really gonna love, where you're just gonna be like head deep in the bowl, like, just like, this is it feels so good. This is someone's making you an offer, or you could be making somebody an offer. Um a heartfelt offer, or doing something that feels very emotionally fulfilling. There's as with any new beginning, there's going to be some amount of learning involved. The pages are students, and you it's like it's the kind of energy where you're not going to hit the ground running. You you're going to be very methodical about how you begin, how the steps that you take. Very methodical and practical about what needs to happen to m- yeah, like it almost feels like you're going to decide. You're like, okay, well, if you make this decision, everyone, we have free will. So, if you choose to accept this this mission, um, you're you're gonna just really kind of focus on, okay, what do I need to do to close out, to say you're gonna move. Um, okay, start getting your ducks in a row. Start um, packing up and figuring out, your housing for the next place, and kind of doing all the things to prepare so that you can have this new beginning. I i feel like you are not going to regret if you go ahead and choose this. Um it's it's going to lead you to a new beginning that is potentially going to be very fulfilling, and it's something that you love. So let me go with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Knight of Wands. I didn't even ask, so just see what this says. Hanged Man. So Knight of Wands once again. Oh, and I forgot to say Knight of Pucks. Nine of Cups. We've got the water signs now, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Page of Pentacles. That's you. And any earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now we've got fire signs again. And Pisces with the Hangman. And then we have the Page of Pentacles again. See, yeah, this is so interesting. This feels like somebody with fire in their chart is coming in and they're like, hey, it's like they're putting on a show for you almost. Like, come join me, come join the circus, come look how fun it is. Like, you're gonna learn so much. I've got all these ideas, and I'm excited and I'm inspired. Come join me. And you're like, uh. I don't know. I don't know. It's freaking me out a little bit. Um, yeah, look, her dress is the same color as this card, with the clouds and everything being up in your mind. And so it's like this is you kind of this person's coming at you fast and furious and you're like, "I just need a minute, maybe a few to just figure myself out, figure this out. Is this something that I even want? Is this going to work for me?" You're working on understanding things in a new way, gaining a new perspective. This is you working on it's either working on getting a handle on your mind or it through just being in your head and kind of going over and over things, kind of ultra analyzing what's being offered, some kind of offer being made to you. You kind of start to come around. You start to understand things in a new way, and you're kind of seeing like, okay, like this person is coming in. They show up. It, like I said, saying it for a third time. It feels magical, and you're like, I think this is gonna work. And this person, they're offering you a boost. They're they're not just saying, "Hey, I have this idea. Good luck with it." They're like, "No, no, no, come along with me for the ride." And you're like, "Okay, yeah, this seems like something that's worth putting in some effort." You see the potential for something to blossom here. Once you gain this new perspective, you're you might feel a little reluctant still, but you're starting to like get to that point where you're like, yeah. Okay. I like this. I can see the validity in this. I see that there's value that this can lead to something. And you deciding that it's worth learning. Maybe you're learning something new. You're doing something new, being put in a new position somehow where you're kind of you're a beginner, and maybe that's a part of what's happening here too is you're like, oh my god, I have to learn new things, and I don't know if I'm equipped or have the ability to do this or whatever. But you clearly are being offered something because somebody sees your value, somebody sees that you have what it takes to rise up. And maybe you're over here like, because the pages can be about that can be messengers. So maybe after a period of time where you're like, okay, I need to take some time, and then you figure it out, and then you come to this person, you're like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go for it. So I'm going to go with the Neoteric Feminine deck. Hey, Redbeard and Redbeard made it. Thank you for joining. Um, what I don't know. What am I even asking? I'm just gonna keep picking cards. Just see what they say. We've got the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Hmm. It's a very peaceful Four of Cups. I like this. It's um yeah, I feel like this is you deciding. You're making the choice. You're taking this person's hand and you're saying, "Okay, let's go. Let's do this together. You've got my back. I've got your back." And you're like, "All right, let's work on this. Let's, you know, noses to the grindstone." But it's something that is pleasurable because what is she doing exactly? Yeah, she's painting. She's got some cool socks on. It's doing something that it's something that feels enjoyable. Like it feels like a hobby, where you're building your um, skills in some way. You're maybe you're I mean, it could be a collaborating on some kind of artistic thing. And this Four of Cups, oftentimes the Four of Cups can be this energy of dissatisfaction, boredom, even. But I'm not getting that with this card. It's like I get the sense that you are incorporating balance into your life as you do this. You are realizing that you can't just throw yourself into it to the point where you're working too much. That you're, even though it's enjoyable, you're taking time out to check back in with yourself through meditation. That can speak to this hangman as well. Like maybe you kind of, through the process of making the decision to begin to go for whatever this is, you develop some kind of practice that helps you to tap into your intuition, to keep you more deeply connected to the universe, to your own brand of spirituality, or just being able to navigate your inner world, so that you're just always kind of keeping tabs on where you're at, making sure that you're still on board. um yeah, so I'm gonna get, where are we? God, it's going so fast. Let me go with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I haven't chosen cards from this deck in a while. We've got growth, number 5. Major growth here. I mean, look at that. Um, I'm getting the world is your oyster. We've got sovereignty, number 41, which breaks down to a 5. This is, whatever you're doing is helping you to gain your independence, to you're becoming very confident and comfortable with who you are and what's important to you. This is like, whatever this is, it's a huge boost in how you see yourself, how you show up in the world. It's going to help you grow into yourself. Ooh, and we have beauty, number 20, which speaks to me of kind of getting to the essence of who you truly are, because we see here that there's genuine, like, love for something, enjoyment from something, and you enjoy it so much that you're like, yes, I'm going to put my all into this. I'm going to make this a reality. And it's like, as you do that, you learn more and more about yourself. You tap more into this part of yourself that maybe you had forgotten. Maybe you had put aside for whatever various reasons. And this is you coming back to yourself. This is you getting, like, basically learning how to use your mind um, as a tool to work for you rather than against you. That's powerful. Um, Let me get some animal oracles. Spirit animal oracles. Brown bear spirit, take time out. Yeah, see? That really lines up with that 4 of cups there. And even this hanged man. Take whatever time you need. If someone's coming in and they're like, you got to decide, like, right now, like, you don't have to. If something is that if you're getting pressured into something, um don't jump on it right away. If anyone's putting pressure on you, then maybe it's not the right thing. I feel like, but honestly, I feel like this person is not putting the pressure on. They're just super excited, but they're going to let you take your time to figure this out. Spider spirit, make your dreams real. That's right. And that's number 56. Oh, which is a 9. 2 nines now. We had 2 5s before. There's big change that is leading to it's going to lead to some kind of wish fulfillment. And then we have Bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery. Yeah, and that's a part of that's what you're bumping up against. Is you're like, no, I just want to know. I want to know everything. Um, I want to know the outcome before I even take a step. And that's not how life works. You gotta move forward and take those steps, and hindsight will inform you of how to proceed. um, so I really want to. I have so many decks I want to use. I'm gonna pick a card from my new shamanic. Um, what is it? Mystical Shaman Oracle. I think there's 2. There are 2 here. Okay, so we've got um okay, we've got the beloved. I don't know what these mean, so I'm going to read them real fast. Number 5. So we have another 5, and then we have Pachamama 40. Um yeah, these ones aren't so intuitive. The stuff that's written on them. So the beloved is about, it says, accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. Expand your being through union with another. When you recognize the beloved in another, you call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. Uh-huh. Okay. Um, so it could definitely be, a romantic partnership here, but it could just be that you have a lot of love for this person, or you two share a love of this thing, um, that you're going to work on together. And then Pachamama, you are a child of the earth. Yes, you are. Now is the time to eat right, love right, and be joyous, regardless of the circumstances you may find yourself in. Be grateful for your life, your body, and all that nourishes you. Pachamama invites you to relish each breath, embrace your joy and your pain equally, and discover love through both. Let Pachamama know how much you appreciate all her blessings with an act of service, such as planting a tree, helping save an endangered species, or protecting the ocean. And maybe that's a part of what you're doing is, some kind of conservation work, or something that's going to help you feel like you're in service to the planet, to others. Whatever it is, it's coming from a place of deep, deep love for yourself, for this person that, you're going on this journey with, and it just extends out like it's a ripple effect. So, I want to finish. I'm going to finish with a rune card. Oh, my cards are sticky today. No, I think that's the right one. Okay, so we have Hagalaz, storminess, stormy weather, and being prepared for the storm, and enduring the storm. Sometimes the storm happens and you just have to hang in there until it passes. So, oh, get my glasses out. Hagalaz means hail or stone and is closely associated with the unpredictability of nature, which can cause widespread disruption. Nature is a force we cannot tame despite our best efforts. This rune suggests that crisis is taking over in some area of your life, or at least threatening to take over, and there is little you can do about it but wait and see where the dust settles. Whatever disruption you are dealing with in your life is beyond your control, but what you can control is your reaction to it. And I feel like this disruption, it's not a bad thing like what you would consider bad. It's this potential for major change. If you can be patient, stay detached, and remain calm, you will weather the storm and may just find that the unwanted shakeup has given you an unexpected and liberating new perspective, insight, or direction. I feel like this storm has to do with this person coming in. They're kind of almost coming in like a hurricane. And it's unexpected. It may also remind you that sometimes things happen in our lives that we cannot explain, but these things are amazing opportunities for personal awakening and growth. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. This, whatever this is, um, you have a little bit of work to do to just get clear and comfortable within yourself about taking steps forward. But I feel like, you're going to be moved forward even despite any of the fears that arise, where you're kind of struggling with your mind. You're going to move through this, um as long as you trust and let yourself take that risk. I mean, that's what life is about anyway. Getting outside of our comfort zone. Life begins where our comfort zone ends. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.